Do you guys have a studio name now that there's more of you?
No, we're kind of just like a loose collective of people working on this one game.
Yeah, so it's just like one-time thing, and if you guys go for a second, you'll probably have to figure that out later.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody is currently got plans after this project, so it mightn't happen right away, but we've had a lot of fun working on this game, so who knows.
Hello there, my name's Brendan, and today I'm talking with Terry and his game Dicey Dungeons over on the PAX East show floor. Do you want to talk a little bit more about the combat? I don't understand why you get certain dice to do certain attacks. It's weird. Are they preset?
Okay, so the way the game works, it's like a deck building roguelike. You take a character and you explore the dungeon. You find various pieces of equipment which have dice slots on them. So for example, the sword has just an empty dice slot. You can put any dice you get on it. If you put a 6 on it, you'll do 6 damage to the enemy. So you roll random dice on your turn, but your equipment is always the same. It's the deck that you set up whenever you start each fight. And the idea is that you have to make the best of the dice rolls you have and strategically choose the equipment you get so that you do the most damage in combat.
It's like adding a roguelite element to the actual combat inside of a roguelite.
Sure, yeah.
It's weird, but I like it. Now, this is actually your first year showing at PAX East,
That's
which
right.
I find kind of interesting because you've been making games for a while. You made Super Hexagon. It's a pretty notable game, honestly.
Super Hexagon was quite a long time ago as well.
Yeah.
So this is my third commercial game. My last one was 2012. Since then, I've been doing like small free things.
That's why it's crazy to me that you're here for the first time on PAX East. Why did you choose PAX East?
Well, this game, it's kind of timing, This game is coming out really soon, next couple of months. And
So your approach is show it off right before people can buy it.
Sure, yeah. I want everyone to know about my game. So this is what people do,
Yeah, so this is near final.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you decided on a price for the game yet?
I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. It's weird because my previous games were quite cheap. Super Hexagon is $3 on Steam and was always $3 on Steam.
Yeah.
And I do like in general doing budget games. I like it when people get a game and it's cheaper than they expect it to be, or like they get a game cheap and they don't expect to get as much out of it as they do or something.
It keeps them around for the next one because they're like, oh, I'm excited to see whatever this developer throws out next.
I'm sure, maybe. I hope so.
But you have to account for now that there's multiple team members. You want to make sure that everybody gets properly
that is
paid.
different about this game. This is not a solo project like my other games. This is a team thing. We have 4 full-timers on the project. I'm the designer in this game and some of the programming. But we also have a programmer, full-time artist, and a musician. We have a share in the game, and we want it to do well. So.
Everybody's got to make their cut.
Yeah.
So that way it's worth the time. How long have you been developing this game?
About a year. It started as a prototype for last year's 7-day roguelike, and that was 2 weeks ago this year. So it's been a year and 2 weeks.
Is that a game jam?
Yes.
I have to participate in that one. One of our games is a roguelike.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it wasn't inspired by anything. It's like a little trickle of ideas. Like, you make a little bit of a demo, and then you're like, yeah, but what about this? And then, like, 3 years later, you're like, holy shit, we're just... But how you been enjoying PAX East so far? Is this on your radar as one of the better conventions that you've gone to?
I feel very out of the loop on conventions in general. I've heard good things about this one, and I've been enjoying it a lot. So it's,
Have you shown at other conventions that you can compare it to?
Yes, I've shown it at PAX South, which I did in January. This year is my first time I've done PAX. We were just at the IGF. We're doing EGX Res next week in London.
Is that also coming out of pocket, doing this all yourselves,
Yes.
no
So
sponsorships?
This is all self-published. I'm basically going all in with my Super Hexagon money to try and do this game. So.
That's pretty much everything Behemoth does. It's like everything's based on the fact that they sold Castle Crashers. But yeah, that's going great for you. And thanks so much for talking to me about like pricing indie games and stuff.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I hope you have a great rest of the convention.
Yeah,
There's like
thanks very much.
a whole day or so left.
Yep.
It's killer on the feet. I hope you get plenty of breaks.
Yeah, I'll be fine. As long as I don't get sick after
You
this.
sound like you need some water, man.
I'll be okay.
Okay, thanks so much.
No, thank you very much.